Hi students, welcome to physics class. In this video we are going to start a new chapter, that is electric charges and fields. Okay, let's start with introduction. Okay, we know that physics has various branches. In that, one of the branch is electromagnetism. Okay, so this electromagnetism is divided into two parts. One is electrostatics, another one is electrodynamics. Electromagnetism, so it is divided into two parts. One is electrostatics, another one is electrodynamics. So what is electrostatics, what is electrodynamics? Electrostatics is a branch of physics which deals with the charges or at rest position. Another one is electrodynamics. Electrodynamics is a branch of physics which deals with the charges are in motion. Okay, in electrostatics charges are at rest position. In electrodynamics charges are in motion. Okay, so the study of charges which are at rest. So charges are at rest position in electrostatics. So in this electrodynamics charges are in motion. So in our chapter electric charges and fields, that is belongs to electrostatics. Okay, in our chapter electric charges and fields, that is also called as electrostatics. Okay, in this chapter first we will start with the concept of charge. So this is a basic thing of this chapter. So what is charge? So charge is a property of the matter. Charge comes from the atom. So charge is made up of atom. So okay, how it is? So we know that atom, okay, every object, every body on the universe made up of atoms. We know that. Okay, the total mass of the atom is concentrated at the center. So for suppose this is an atom, the total mass of the atom is concentrated at the center. So that central part is called nucleus. Okay, so nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Protons are positively charged, neutrons have no charge. Okay, those are neutral particles, neutrons. So that means what is the charge of the nucleus? Charge of the nucleus due to protons. Okay, so what is the charge? Charge of the proton is positive due to that. The charge of the nucleus also positive. What about electrons? Electrons revolves around the nucleus in various orbits. Electrons are having the negative charge. So for suppose these are the orbits. In these various orbits electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So electrons are negatively charged. Okay, electrons are negatively charged. Negatively charged particles. Protons are positively charged particles. And neutrons are, so neutrons have no charge. So no charge. So what are those? These are electron, proton, neutron. These are all fundamental particles. Okay, we can understand from this charge is two types. Okay, charge is two types. One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. Okay, so when a body containing equal number of protons, equal number of electrons, then that body is said to be neutral. For suppose if you take a body, so it contains equal number of protons, equal number of neutrons. That means it has 4 protons, 4 electrons. That means it is having so equal number of protons and equal number of electrons. So then this body is said to be neutral body. Okay. So when when a neutral body loses some electrons, okay, when this body loses some electrons, that means when a body loses, okay, when a body loses some electrons, this body becomes positively charged. Okay, this body becomes positively charged. So the body which is gained by the electrons, lost by this, so that body is called negatively charged. Are you getting my point? So the body which is losing the electron, the body which loses electrons, that body becomes positively charged. So when a body, which body gains the electrons, that body becomes negatively charged. Okay. So in this way we are giving the charge. So what is the process? The process of giving the charge to a body is called electrification. So the process of giving a charge, so giving charge to a body is called electrification. Okay. So we have three electrification methods. That means a body can be charged in three ways. One is charging by friction, another one is charging by conduction, third one is charging by induction. Okay, so we have three methods to charge a body. The charge can be a body can be charged in three ways. Okay, first one is by friction, second one is by conduction, third method is by induction. Okay, first of all let us discuss charging by friction. So that means when we take two glass rods, so these are the two glass rods, so one is silk cloth. Okay, so this is glass rod, this is also glass rod. When these two glass rods are rubbed with silk cloth, okay, when these two glass rods rubbed by silk cloth, what happened when we brought these two glass rods to close each other? When two glass rods are brought to close each other, there is repulsion takes place. Okay, just listen to me. So when we take two glass rods, these two glass rods are rubbed by silk cloth. So after rubbing, so these two glass rods are brought close to each other. Then what happened? So then there is repulsion, there exists a repulsive force. Okay, these two glass rods repel to each other. That means what happened? That means when silk cloth, when a glass rod rubbed by silk cloth, this glass rod becomes positively charged, silk cloth become negatively charged. Silk cloth negative, glass rod positive. So this glass rod also positive. So okay, these two charge are similar charges. Okay, it is positively charged, it is positively charged. So these two are similar charges. When we brought similar charges to close each other, then what happened? There is a repulsion. So these two bodies repel to each other. What we can understand from this example, similar charges, like charges always attract non-similar means unlike charges. Okay, Unlike charges always attracted, like charges always repulsive. Like charges means here this is positive, this is positive. So that means there is a repulsive force. Can repel to each other. So when silky cloth and a glass rod brought close to each other, so they will attract to each other. So why? Because there is a attraction force between these two. So there is a repulsion force between these two. What happened? So when a glass rod rubbed with a silky cloth, glass rod positively charged, glass rod becomes positively charged, silky cloth becomes negatively charged. So that means the negative, this is positive. So these two are unlike charges. Okay, positive or negative, both are attracted to each other. That means unlike charges always attracted each other, like charges always, like charges means it may be positive positive, negative negative. So this, in this situation, bodies repel to each other, repel to each other. Okay, like charges always repel to each other, unlike charges always attract to each other. Okay, so this is charging by friction. So another one more important topic here, so that is when a body becomes negatively charged. For suppose this body loses electrons, the body loses electrons, it becomes positively charged. So that means the mass of the positively charged decreases. So this is a body of positively charged. So the mass of this body, the mass of the positively charged body decreases. At the same time, mass of the negatively charged body, negatively charged body increases. In this case, mass decreases. So why it's so? When electron, so when a body loses electrons, at the same time mass also decreases. It's at the same time mass also losses. So what is the reason? Reason is these electrons are having the some mass. What is that mass? So the mass of the each electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. So this is the mass of the electron. Okay, when a body loses electrons, at the same time it loses mass also. Okay, this mass is gained by the negatively charged body. That means these electrons are gained by the negatively charged body. That's why the mass of the negatively charged body increases. Okay, we can say that a body can have mass without charge, but a body cannot have charge without mass. See here, very important condition. A body can have mass without charge, but a body cannot have charge without mass. Okay, that is, we can understand from this concept, that is, a body can have mass without charge, but a body cannot have charge without mass. Okay, when the charge is losses, at the same time mass also losses. Okay, that means uh, we cannot say the charge without mass. Okay, we can say the mass without charge, but we cannot say the charge without mass. Okay, charge is losing means, so charge is losing means mass also losing. Okay, charge lost means mass also lost. So that means a body can have mass without charge, but a body cannot have charge without mass. So this is the charging of, or charging by friction. Another one is charging by conduction. Okay, when a charged body kept in contact with a uncharged body, For suppose this is a charged body. So okay, this charged body kept in contact with another uncharged body. Uncharged body. Okay, when these two are contact with each other, this is charged body, this is uncharged body. After some time, this uncharged body becomes charged body due to transfer of electrons from charged body to uncharged body. Are you getting my point? When a charged body kept in contact with another uncharged body, okay, after some time this uncharged body becomes charged body due to transfer of electrons. Charged body means it contains electrons, so these electrons transfer into that. After some time, uncharged body also becomes charged. So that means we can charge a body by conduction. Okay, this is a charging by conduction. Okay, these are the another one is charging by induction. I'm not explaining about that. So that induction means there is no connection between the two bodies. In conduction, friction. So in these two, there is a connection between the bodies. But in the induction process, there is no connection. Without connection, a body gets charged. That is charged by a body charging by induction. Remaining topics we will see in next video. Remaining topics means what the properties of charge. What is a charge? So here, so charge is indicated by charge is indicated by capital Q or a small q. So what is the representation of charge? Charge is indicated by capital Q or small q. So okay, remaining topics are we will discuss in next video. Okay, thank you.